So welcome to the channel guys. Here are the Canada immigration update for 4th week of July. Before we proceed with the video, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, to know more about Canada immigration update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon as well so that you get notified whenever we are posting a new video. Let's proceed with the updates. So on 21st of July, a BC PNP draw happened and 62 candidates were invited from tech workers and international students. So that's also good news for specifically for IT people. I would say that the provinces also started inviting candidates in PNP programs, especially for tech workers. Second update is regarding the express entry draw. So last week, 2 draws happened. One was for CEC, where the CRS cutoff was 445. Second one was for PNP, and the cutoff was 687. We were expecting that express entry all program draw will happen, but that did not happen. Again, IRCC is switching back to CEC and PNP, and we know the obvious reason why they are doing it. So we are expecting that all program draw will keep on happening here and there, maybe once in a month. But it is a good news for CEC and PNP candidates that the CRS cutoff will remain low if IRCC will keep on doing the CEC and PNP draw, and if they will not do the all program draws. Third update is very important update. There was a conference happened between the federal immigration minister and the provincial immigration ministers where they discuss about the future of immigration. So basically they were deciding on the plans from 2020 to 2023 because of this pandemic which is going on. So first key point that they discuss is they want to fulfill the job demands in smaller cities. So as you know, new immigrants mostly come to big cities like Toronto, Vancouver. No one thinks about moving to a small city where there will not be much of IT jobs, but maybe labor jobs will be there. So people don't move there. So that is one of the key concern that was discussed in this conference. So to overcome this challenge, they are thinking about launching more programs as per the priority for every province. So in next 1 or 2 years, you will see that there will be new provincial nominees pilot programs which will be coming up. So that's a good news. If you want to settle down in a smaller city, obviously the CRS cutoff or the IELTS eligibility, IELTS score will be required very less. It will not be as competitive as express entry program. Third update, which was also very important update, they discuss about the international students. So you know that international students are adding so much value to the Canadian economy. They are the key drivers. So they specifically mentioned that if international students will not come to Canada, how much it will impact the Canadian economy, how much it will impact the colleges and universities budget, right? They earn billions of dollars from international students. It was a concern for them as well because you know that international student fees is triple of domestic and Canadian student. So it is a major concern for them. If the situation will get better, they will try to invite all the international students within next 6 months, which will be fall intake. So right now it's not decided, but they are thinking about it. If the situation will be better, for sure they will start inviting international students. Right now all the classes are going online, but they will start encouraging the international student to come to Canada and start their studies. So before we proceed with the final update, if you are looking to move to Canada or you need consultation from a licensed immigration agent, please check the link below and you can schedule your appointment with a licensed IRCC consultant. You can use the coupon code CC30 to get 30% discount. Let's move on to the last update. So final update is about the spousal work permit pilot program, which was set to expire on 31st July this year. That has been extended. So that allowed foreign spouses and common law partners to work while they are working for their PRs. So that is a good news for the people who have not received the PR and are on spousal visas or work visas. They can continue to work. And the good news is that they are planning to make this pilot program permanent. Foreign spouses will be able to work full-time while they are waiting for their PRs. So these were the updates for this week. For next week videos, you need to subscribe, press the bell icon, and let us know if you have any feedback in the comment section. Now I need to complete my bike ride, so I'm going. Do not go without liking the video. Till next time, stay safe and stick around.